Hey, if this video found you, then there's a message in here for you. Welcome to Essential Energy 8408. I am your spiritual homegirl, Essential Energy. I pray all is well with your physical, mental, spiritual, and your monetary being as well. I also want to ask Divine to please protect us from evil eye, evil thought, evil intent, violent negativity overall, because we turn that right back to sender. And we want to ask Divine if we could be allowed into their sacred space, because they are always, always, always allowed to kick and hang out with you and myself. I also want to send you love, hugs, prayers, and kisses, because life be cracking, but God is always guiding. Okay, beautifuls? I am telling you this message, okay? Something about sun shower, okay? So being outside or getting outside more, rather if it's physically and taking and embracing the sun, or getting you some vitamin D, embracing the air, getting some fresh air, putting your hands in dirt, hugging a tree, putting your feet in mud or grass, or looking at bugs, messing with bugs, something with the bugs, okay? A bug's life. All right, essential babies. Okay, and this message is for anybody, because we all going through something, no matter how big, tall, small, wide, you know what I'm saying, famous, not famous, feeling unseen. We all going through something, okay? Because this is called the experience, the school of life, okay? So anywho, something to do with your power, taking your power back, being in your power, being empowerment, power, something with hope and joy as well, okay? Something with the ability to overcome challenges. Change is happening right now at this moment as we're chopping it up, okay? Something to do with a bird, raven, okay? Your name could be Raven. Somebody's name could be Raven around you. All right, but something with transformation and change. Your wisdom and your intelligence. Mystery and something magical about you. Rather if you believe it or not, okay? God has definitely made you special. You so special. You so special, so special, so special. For sure. All right? Something with messenger and guidance. All right? So this is confirmation. I'm just a vessel. All right? But I'm also your spiritual homegirl to let you know what's up, because I received some messages and this is for somebody. Okay? But also something to do with death and afterlife. All right? Somebody could be going through a loss right now. My condolences. I'm sending nothing but prayers, prayers, hugs, love, and kisses, and positive energy, healing energy towards your way. All right? But just know that energy never dies. This is a celebration of life. Graduating from here, going elsewhere, because they elevated. Okay? So something about elevating. All right? Also, embracing change and transformation. Okay, seeking wisdom and inner knowledge. All right, you're trusting your intuition at this time. Okay, listening to the messages from the universe. Okay, so something has been going on in your energy where it's not a coincidence. You could be seeing synchronicities of angel numbers, whether if it's 11 11, 10 10, 1 1, 5 5, 3 3, 2 2, 4 4 4. Like all of this, these mean things, okay? So when you see these numbers, make sure your mind is clear and not consuming any negative energy around you. Transmute it, report, like resend it back to sender, okay? Because you don't want that within your space, especially when you're seeing these numbers, because your conscience needs to be clear. Your mind needs to be clear to see what the universe, angels, God is saying to you, okay? Also acknowledging the cycle of nature, okay? The circle, pretty much the circle of life, okay? Life and death. So I'm hearing something about legacy, okay? It's like, what am I doing? I know I'm not going to be on this earth forever. You know, what can I do to instill substance into my legacy is what I want to say, all right? Something about seeing a centipede, okay? Something with bugs. Okay, something to do with your balance and stability, courage, resourcefulness, creativity, something again with transformation, okay? Dating the old you and stepping into this new world of being you, okay? You are divinely protected, but something to do with protection, okay? Resilience, abundance, overcoming negative traits, and adaptability, okay? Trying to adapt to new things, how you moving in your life. Some of you guys could be seeing butterflies or all. I don't know. You could be seeing butterflies that are flying around you, in pictures. Have them like tattooed on you, okay? Butterfly farm or something like that. Somebody's favorite insect is a butterfly, okay? Because that has to do with transformation, all right? But yes, if this video found you, there's a message in here for you, okay? So, where did he go? I think it's called Wawana. I don't know. Something. The one that they sing, you welcome. Okay, so I'm hearing the universe wants to tell you you're welcome. But anywho, I found this book. And it's called The Earth Rejoices. Okay, and I saw it landed on this. So something with the number 11. Okay, so somebody could be a Scorpio, Sagittarius. Somebody's birthday could be on the 11th. Somebody life path number is 11, or you just seeing 11 a lot. Something could happen 11 days ago, 11 minutes ago, 11 hours ago, 11 months ago. Take what resonates, okay? But this says, as earth rejoices, Rowena Chinne. Brooks are murmuring, birds return to sing of sun and flowers. White clouds ride high in a tranquil sky, where wait the nurturing showers. Now winter wakes from a deep white sleep, roused by the myriad voices of growing things and rhythmic wings, as the greening earth rejoices. And silence with music all its own sings to the listening sod of the majesty of budding tree and spring and a loving God. Okay, so I feel like something has awakened within you. You could be going through a spiritual awakening, something with transformation. Okay. I also found this and it says, you were born for this. Okay, so that's a message within itself. Somebody's name could be Nicholas. Somebody's initials could start with C-H. Okay. So we're going to do this Arcana of Astrology. These are messages. Somebody needs to know this, okay? But whatever this is, it says also self-acceptance, like accepting of who you are, who you are becoming. Okay? Something with your ancestors as well. Something is being awakened. Okay, something about breaking generational curses. All right, that's crazy. Go look at my Grand Rising in the community board. Okay, the post, it started out with affirmations for today on this Monday. Okay, the mood is Young Jeezy, motivation. All right, so needing some motivation right at this time. All right, so go look at that and go look at what I said, because I said, remember who you are and where you come from. All right, so that's somebody that needs to know that from their ancestors. Somebody needs to know that. That's from your ancestors. Remember who you are and where you come from. Okay? Spirit, what is going on? Let me get 4 good cards. What's going on? Oh, thank you. Okay, something with the Scorpio, 12th house, and Chiron. All right, something with a key. Let me get one more, Spirit. What else is going on? We're going to read up on this. You can have Scorpio in your 12th house. Okay, or you could be a Scorpio or have Scorpio's placement highly aspected in your chart, or just Scorpio is transformation. Okay, something to do with a death or something with a tower. Okay, thank you, Spirit. And Libra, all right, and Virgo at the bottom of the deck. All right, so you could be a Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, or something with your 12th house in this Chiron. Okay, so let's read upon planets, ascendant, Pisces. Here we go. Scorpio. All right. In astrology, following Libra, the mystical sign of Scorpio. Okay, so we have Libra and Scorpio out here. All right, the sign is often unfairly portrayed as an oversexed psychopath due to the sheer power this sign exudes. We see a lot of primal forces manifest in Scorpio to the extreme: passion, anger, love. These are all energies that Scorpio doesn't have the ability to repress or to dole out in manageable doses. Scorpio is the sign most closely associated with death. Due to her time, okay, so Scorpio is also a female sign, not female like I'm a female, and no, female because it's like a gender for the different zodiacs, okay? If you don't know, I'm just letting you know, or confirming that if you was curious, okay? Due to her time of year being connected to Halloween, and because she is ruled by Pluto, this allows her to handle the heavy parts of the life. But she flounders in the day-to-day and more lighthearted areas. She sees things that others do not, and as soon as she realizes this is a gift, she transforms into a force for good, okay? So something would change it for the better, okay? Especially if you a Scorpio or have Scorpio placements. You might have Scorpio in your Pluto. That's why it's good to check your chart, all right? But it says in a reading, Scorpio in a reading means it is time to get your emotions, mainly your temper, in check. It is perfectly healthy to feel anger, but it's not healthy to be carrying it around with you day after day. You don't have to do that to yourself. Don't you deserve to feel happy? Yeah, you do, okay? If you have been struggling to take the first step in changing your life, Scorpio is a welcome omen, okay? And that omen is also that raven, all right? Because something to do with transformation, seriously, all right? Allow bad habits and negative thoughts to die, as this leaves room, for newer and better things to flourish. This opportunity is a whole gift, and when you do take it, the whole world will open up, okay? So rebirth, death, omens, mystery, transformation, and that's what I picked up energetically, all right? Let's see what Libra says for you. Okay. In astrology, the second sign ruled by Venus and the seventh in the zodiac is the air sign Libra, known for a charming disposition and appreciation for intellectual stimulation. This sign can easily fit into any social situation. Libras have the ability to see both sides of any debate or argument, which allows them to be pretty decent mediators, even in their own conflicts. They are also prone to playing devil's advocate just for the sake of it, and can end up hurting those they care about unintentionally. The blend of confidence, beauty, and wit is a delicate balancing act, but Libra seems to achieve it with ease in a way the other signs cannot. This can quickly spiral into arrogance, and it would serve Libra well to accept the occasional dose of humility. Okay, so in a reading, Libra is a gentle reminder to handle conflicts with grace and poise. Sometimes you have to work with someone you aren't a fan of, but if you keep an open mind, you may find that you share the same goals, or at the very least are able to work together amicably, okay? A lot of astrology is about balancing your needs with your wants, sorting out this energy from that energy. But with the Libra scales, it is even more crucial that you weigh both sides of a situation thoroughly. Now is not the time for rash decisions, okay? So diplomatic is a key word, balance, flirting, confidence, and social butterfly. Something with that butterfly, okay? What is this? Let me see. Where is this Chiron at? Wait, let's go to the 12th house real quick. 81. Oh, and here goes Chiron. I'm going to do Chiron. It says, abandoned by his parents and left to die, the immortal Centaur Chiron was taken in by the twins Apollo and Artemis. He became a healer and had a gift for bestowing just the right knowledge on just the right person. He was a guide to many important figures, most famously Jason. So somebody's name could be Jason, all right? Somebody's initials could start with the letter A. Somebody could be twins, okay, at the same time too, all right, of the Argonauts. In a stroke of fate, Chiron was accidentally wounded by Hercules, but unable to die. He was forced to tend to his wound over and over again. Chiron is now technically a planetoid in astronomy. He remains an important asteroid figure in astrology, where he is the key between the inner and outer planets. He lives in the space between the conscious and the unconscious mind, bridging the gap between us as individuals and us as part of the masses. Where Chiron is located in your natal chart is where you will need to tend to an ongoing wound. The house is where you feel particularly inadequate, and the sign represents how that inadequacy manifests. While it can never be fully healed, you can use the lesson you learn along the way to improve other areas of your life. The aspect between Chiron and the outer planets in our natal chart point to where and how we can help our community. Just like this great centaur took the gift of knowledge he was given and passed it on to others, you too can make a difference if you try. Okay, so in the reading it says Chiron appears when we have that nagging feeling of self-doubt. Okay, we just can't shake. You already have all the tools you need to solve your problems. You just have to do some deep reflection to find them. Try as we may, even the most evolved of people carry their trauma with them everywhere they go. How they use their trauma is what is important. Are you lashing out at those around you, or are you focusing your emotion on something productive to better your life and lives of your community? This asteroid carries with it a delicate balance between inward focus, tending to yourself, and outward focus, tending to others. Swaying too far in one direction can make us overindulgent and selfish, and the other way can leave us feeling neglected and burnt out. This is an ongoing theme of life that we all must experience at one point or another. So the key words is wounds, okay? Pretty much facing your wounds. Are you just woe is me in your wounds, or are you taking that pain and turning it into power? Okay, healing, something with your knowledge. You're very wise, okay? Spirit needs you to share your gift with the knowledge that you have with others to help others wake up too, okay? And something with and gift, that's crazy. Silver lining, hope, despair, and sadness, okay? And then your 12th house, and then we're gonna get up out of these cards, okay? Because this is a lot of reading, but we learning something today, okay? The 12th house is Pisces. The ruler is Pisces, is Neptune, is water. It has something to do with your emotions or something about being emotional, okay? But the 12th house represents secrets, institutions, and karma. It is an intense area of the birth chart and is often avoided by us on a conscious level. It is the home of hidden activities and the behaviors we keep private. Because the house is associated heavily with the subconscious, it has direct ties to psychology and therapy, okay? The 12th house is considered a negative house, one of misfortune even, but that is due to the fact that we avoid the sorts of subjects that live here. It is a direct parallel to how we deal with others of society. People in crisis are shoved out of sight and into hospitals. Homeless people are overlooked and completely ignored. We live in a world where struggling is seen as a failure when it really just part of being human. Someone who has a lot of planets in the 12th house may feel a duty to change this narrow view of how people are treated when they face hard times. Bringing these issues forward is essential for undoing the horrible circumstances we all helped build and perpetrate. In a reading, don't judge me, y'all, okay? I'm over here sounding like I'm trying to learn how to read. I know how to read, all right? The words just running together. I need my glasses, but I don't feel like getting them. But anyway, it says, in a reading, if you're in a period of crisis or self-doubt, know there is absolutely nothing wrong with you. Allowing yourself to work through trauma and mental health struggles is the best gift you will ever give yourself. Asking for help is often the hardest step, but you owe it to yourself to try. If someone close to you is going through a hard time and you aren't sure how to help them, just ask. Sometimes a quick "how are you" or "what can I do to help" is exactly what they need to hear. Do your best to not be judgmental or suggest ways they can improve their situation unless you know they want the input. Excuse me. And that is a spiritual belch. That's confirming something, okay? And your keywords for this is karma, private secrets, hideaways, crisis, depression, and illusion. And on my board, the angel number is 335, okay? It says change is only challenging when you forget that you are one with God and angels, okay? So remember who you are, all right? So that goes with what I said, all right? So somebody needs to know that. Somebody needs to know that you are very strong. It's something with your courage. You're courageous, okay? You're different. You were born for this, all right? So let's see what's going on. What does your ancestors want to tell you at this time? All right, one more detail for spirit. What does the essential babies need to know? Okay, my bad, y'all. Get comfortable in this chair. The Emperor. Okay, so somebody that was like a boss figure in your family or is the leader that's guiding your ancestors, okay? It could be in Aries. You could be in Aries, okay? But this is like somebody that's a leader, a boss, a father, grandfather, uncle, okay? Something with fighting in a war is what I'm seeing as well. All right, something within a home, okay? Something with like spirits being in a home, all right? This person could have fought in a war. 3 of Sticks, fire, air, a lot of passion, okay? Something with blessings. There's something with letting you know your ships are coming in. Something is about to land in your lap. Something within a home, a family legacy, okay? Something is being found out. This information is coming your way. Yeah, Big Mama. Somebody could have called their grandmother Big Mama. Okay, somebody could be a Leo. Okay, grandmother, mother figure, aunt. Something's being illuminated and it's coming to you, coming towards your way. Something to do with cornbread or some type of bread or some type of bakery. Something that's baked. The Empress. This will be a grandparents or great-grandparents, like great. Like it goes back. The Big Queen. They're trying to bring some type of information your way. Them bones, judgment. You're going to be shocked. Let me get my other cards. 9 of Sticks. Yeah. And this says it's like peace be still. Something with a gun. I'm not. Yeah, something with ancestors. Something's being illuminated and it's gonna piss you off. You're gonna be in shocked about something. Something with a book. Something about you being divinely protected, though. You are divinely protected, but something, 9 of Sticks, it's going to overwhelm you. Somebody's going to end up getting hurt behind something. I don't know if it's with words of wisdom or with an actual pum pum. What else, Spirit? Yeah, somebody's gonna end up, some death is here. Scorpio, Mother of Sticks, fire, Sagittarius energy. Somebody could smoke. Somebody could have smoked, an ancestor. Something's being revealed here, and it's coming your way. It's a blessing for you, but it's a curse for somebody else. Somebody's going to be shocked that their secret also came out. This might trigger somebody. Okay, somebody has an ancestor. Something with a baby. Okay, so a baby could have been hurt really bad to where they had to cross over. I'm also hearing, what is it? Cradle death. Something, yeah, tower moment. Something with transformation. It's, oh, look at this. This is like some transformation. Oh, burn it down to something new. Something is about to come towards your way. It could be about this house. Something to do with family. Or somebody's secrets is being exposed here. And it's like, in the regular tarot deck, it's like 2 people falling out the tower, but this is 3. So it could be, oh, wait. Y'all ancestors is shaking something up. Because it looked like somebody is right there in the house. I remember I said something about being in the house. Spirits being in the house. All right, but it's like up to 3 people is being shaken. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. And that's all that's out here. Oh, and Taurus. What else, Spirit? Okay. Spirit said you strong. It came out in the messages, the downloads that I had. You have a strong support system, and Spirit is letting you know you strong. Something to do with the Leo. Son of Knives, Page of Air. Yeah, something with some gossip about Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or you could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Ace of Baskets. Yes, somebody is in their feelings, okay, and they're heartbroken as well. Somebody's talking about a house. Somebody is angry, okay? And your ancestors is trying to warn you about something. Somebody is angry. I seen a knife. I see a pum here. Okay. I also see it like a Bible. I'm feeling like words of wisdom. And you are divinely protected. Something with your legacy. Something with family. Magician. You manifested something to be revealed. And it's about to be revealed. 8 of Baskets. Yeah. This is usually walking away, but this is like walking towards you. It's coming, something's coming, some information. 3 of Knives. Somebody is going to be heartbroken of what they hear. Somebody that got hurt, stabbed up, they're around you. They're trying to inform you about some information, about somebody being very angry. Somebody is angry, like I don't know, they get something with your house, a house, something with family something. Two of Baskets. Somebody gonna try to come in like they want to reconcile, but it's flighty. Don't trust it. Spirit is, they telling you don't trust something. Something with your intuition. Spirit said that's the truth. Somebody is angry. Look how they holding that knife. They coming in, I don't know, they moving funny. Let me get some more before I get these other cards. Courting. Yeah, something's not going to work out. You're going to see right through somebody's BS. That's like the Lovers. Gemini, Aries, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. There's a lot of fire out here too. 10 of Coins. I'm telling you, it's something to do with family, legacy. Okay? Something to do with inheritance, money. Or with your change, you about to be able to change. Okay? Transform something. You about to be blessed. And somebody gonna feel like you did something to betray them behind their back, okay? But it's like working in your favor. What is this that is coming towards Essential Babies? What is this that's coming towards Essential Babies, and then what's gonna shock them? Somebody's plans. Something with a baby. Something with a baby. Oh, some of you guys could have lost a baby. Okay, my condolences. They're around you. What else, Spirit? What is the plan? Whatever that's not going to work out in these people's favor, it's going to have them devastated. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Knight of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody is very slow to come reveal some information, but if something's going to work out in your favor. Yeah, it's coming your way. I'm hearing some very valuable information. 3 of Cups. You're going to be excited about it. 9 of Wands. There's that 9 of Wands again. And somebody's going to be overwhelmed. It's going to overwhelm you at first. Okay, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, you're getting some good news. Something about money. Something about some legacy. Some valuable information. 6 of Cups. Something to do with the past. Okay, somebody been holding on. It's like the past keep coming back up. Yeah, this person is getting judgment for not handling something properly. Okay? Things are being... Yes, victory here. You're going to be getting a recognition. There go that death. And this is going to kill somebody because they didn't come with the truth. Let me see. This magic... So just know... I just saw 222. Just know y'all got... I just saw it again. There you go. Y'all got some valuable, yeah. This is God, Spirit. Y'all got some valuable information, or your family or something is coming towards you, okay? You have been sent here as you are being called to check in with balance in your life. This could be with friends, partners, or at work. If the energy has felt heavy, this can also be a sign that things are about to lighten up. What? Something with the sun shower. Let me get a spiritual as fuck card and I'm gonna get up out of here. I pray this video helps you, finds you in some type of way. Okay? Shout out to my newbies, my returnees. Thank you for rocking with me thus far, giving me your energy. I really love y'all to life for that. Thank you so much. If you in here and you like the vibe, hit the subscribe button, like the video, share the video, as well as my returnees and my newbies too. Like the video. Share this video, okay? Because this is for somebody that's going through it Something with family. Okay. Spirit just said, get ready, because something that you prayed for, you manifested, is about to come your way. Some valuable information. It's going to be overwhelming. It may piss you off. You're going to be shocked. But you're also going to be relieved and happy. And you're going to get the recognition that you deserve, for real. Okay? And something to do with transformation. Balance and stability. Adaptability to this new you, new energy, new vibe, new life. It's something going on, okay? It's going to help you and your family out. All right? Spirit, let me get one good card for the essential babies. Thank you. Worrying is a negative prayer. Hello? Okay? You don't need any of, you don't need any of that kind of angusty, nail-biting bullshit today. If you catch yourself worrying, take a deep breath and ask the universe for what you really want, not what you don't want. The universe also lets you change your order. And hell yeah, you want fries with that. Supersize that shit, okay? So worrying is a negative prayer. Just know that you got some valuable information coming for you, baby, okay? I'm sending love, hugs, prayers, and kisses to you, okay? And healing energy for whatever is going on or what you're dealing with. Just know that there's a transformation going on, and this the shift is going to lighten something up, and you going to be all right, all right? I love y'all to life, and I'll get back with y'all very soon. Take care of yourself. Mwah. Peace.